So you're thinking about buying a lightsaber from Disney World, but you don't know which one. Well, I'm going to show you what you get for both. I've got the Legacy Sabers, I've got the Disney Parks Sabers. You're going to see the difference today on Darth Rage Reviews.
Evacuate? In our moment of triumph? I think you overestimate their chances.
Greetings, Force fans. Welcome back to another episode of Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force. Let's get business out of the way first, guys. Please, thank you, all of my subscribers out there. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Getting so close to 300 subscribers. At 300 subscribers, I'm giving away a lightsaber. I am giving away that lightsaber back there. Well, not that one. You're going to get a brand new version of that one. Just spoke with Tyler over at Buyer Sabers. They are back up and running. Buyer Sabers is up, guys. If you have not been over there, go over and check them out. Great sabers. You build your own. It's modular pieces with the LGT system. Great, 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 great little website. Go check it out, buyersabers.com. They're back up and running. So I've already gone ahead and purchased it. Guys, it is the EcoFlex version of the Rage Flex. Sorry, the EcoSwing version of the Rage Flex. 300 subscribers, you guys will have the chance. So if you haven't, please like and subscribe below. All right, that's it. Business is out of the way. Now to the pleasure, the fun stuff. So it's part of my adventures. I get to go to Disney World typically every year. It's a gift that I'm given every year to be able to go and visit what I figure is the most magical, wonderful place in the world. And when Disney bought Star Wars, I just, that made me really happy, because now I've got a place to visit each year, and I get to go to a galaxy far, far away. So a couple years ago, I bought this lightsaber here, which is this one. So it's a Star Wars, I don't know if this is the Black Series, if this is the Disney Parks series. It is the Rey, Anakin, Luke. It's the Rey lightsaber. So bought this. It was right around $200, and it comes with came with this really cool lightsaber stand. It came with a belt clip for the lightsaber. It is a D-ring belt clip, not a cover tech clip, but very cool light clip. It also came with that stand and the wall mount that my Qui-Gon hilt is mounted on the back. So all of this came in the price for the $200 lightsaber. We were going to be comparing that today to my Legacy Series Obi-Wan hilt, which again, with the blade, was also right around $200. This was $129 for this, and the blade was $55, and I think it came to just under $200 with taxes. So I like to compare similar items. These are very similar items price-wise, and both manufactured by the same thing. So what's better? What do you get? So extras out of the way. You get the belt clip, which is super cool. That'll typically cost you $10-15 somewhere. Get this really neat lightsaber stand, and I use this pretty much every time I'm shooting a video. I'll have a different hilt displayed in there, and it'll hold any hilt that you want. In addition, you get a wall mount, and that's about a $5, $6 thing as well for that. So you get those three in there, extras with that Disney Parks Black Series lightsaber. With the Legacy Saber, for the $129, you get the saber itself, the hilt, and you get this display case, which is super cool. It'll have a logo and a color blade, so Obi's got the blue blade. It's got the Jedi logo right there. Each one is specific to the character and the blade color for the different cases, but they all look like this. It's a plastic case, but it is, this is something that you'd like to display your stuff in. So extras out of the way, you get that, and then the blade again is extra for that, but it's the same price. The blade comes included in this. So for $200 you get a lightsaber with a blade. For $200 you get a lightsaber with a blade. This, you get a display stand, a belt clip, and a wall mount. This, you get a display case. So those are the differences. So let's look at what we've got blade-wise. So the Rey lightsaber came with a 32-inch blade. Hold these down at the same length so you can see. and this is I think it's around a 34-inch blade. So that's the difference in the blade sizes. They are both in-hilt lights, or sorry, in-blade lights. It's an LED strip, but it's not NeoPixel. So you'll see when they ignite, they kind of ignite in 4 sections. It is an older technology that's really not used anymore, but it gives it the scroll up, scroll down effect that NeoPixel has. Internally, hilt-wise, and I'll swing them around here in a minute, I feel like this one has a little better swing response than the Obi-Wan. But let's go ahead and put these blades on and see what we've got. So the Rey Anakin has an extra little bobble on the top that helps secure the blade. But both of these just pop in, if you can get them lined up. Sorry, user error. Is that the right blade? No, that's the right blade. There it is. Sorry. Please forgive my stupidity. So, clicks in, turn it to the side. This one, you swing that down, or you screw that down to attach it. To take off, this button actually does work, so to remove the blade, you also unscrew that. It won't go anywhere until you click that, and then you can click it and take it off. So, that's to get that on. No sound or anything on that when you click it in, whereas on this one, I really dig this. When you click it in, it gives a little, and that's cool. So again, you just click it in, twist, and it's locked in as well. So let's take a look at these, ignite them, and see what we've got. So when you turn them on, you'll see that they kind of scroll up a little bit when they ignite. So this one first. And then I'll let you hear them. And then for Obies. And then for swing response, so on the Obi Saber, there's not really any swing response. Then with the Rey lightsaber, slightly better. You can see that it gives a little bit of a response when you swing it. Again, both also have a flash on clash. And that doesn't really light a different color. Not very responsive. This one lights the whole blade up in a nice little yellowy flash, and I do like it. Again, not super responsive, but as far as blade color and quality, they're really similar. You know, if you look at them side by side. Maybe a little bit deeper blue. It could just be because it's newer. You know, this is almost 2 years old. But the blade, you know, style's really, really similar. The Disney parks all do have the rounded tips. I've said it before. I go back and forth on rounded tips or the pointed tips. Pointed tips. I go back and forth. Sometimes I like them rounded. Sometimes I like them pointed. But it's not enough to make me, you know, dislike a saber overall. So, electronics response is definitely a whole lot better on this one. Blade color, styles, flash on clash. I like the flash on clash better on the Legacy version. It lights up. This just kind of flashes on and off, but it definitely has more response to the blade. So the Disney Parks version definitely wins out for that. So for the hilts themselves, there is no comparison, and unfortunately I wish I would have been comparing the Legacy version of this the Disney parks because I don't know if the Legacy version is as sturdy and nice as this. This is a hefty, hefty saber. It's night and day difference. This is a rubber down here, but it's all metal. All these pieces work. This, actually pops out. You can get these rabbit ears off. That button works. It's, this screws on and off. It's almost like a little retention screw. That to ignite it, you push that up, push it down. Just high quality. Very, very nice. This one, while it's beautiful, it's just not as heavy. I mean, this is all aluminum. This is metal here, but all the black pieces are not. These are all plastic. Plastic, plastic, plastic. And plastic down here on the pommel, which I'm a little disappointed with. So it's not as hefty. It doesn't feel, like a toy or anything, but it's not as high quality as the hilt as this one. So the Rey Star Wars Disney series definitely wins out in the quality of the hilt. Again, I would like to compare a Legacy Anakin or a Legacy Rey or the Reforged just to see, because I think it's going to be the same quality as this. So don't judge all Legacy sabers just based on this one. What else do we have to judge? I think that's about it. We got the swing response. We got one other thing I do have to tell you about this one. Although I do love on this Graflex the fact that you can turn it on and off with the switch there. When you're trying to spin this thing, first off, this is in the worst possible place because this is kind of right where you want to be holding it when you're spinning it. So then you end up having to hold it down here, and inevitably you end up knocking that down because it hangs above the box. So as you spin this, you end up de-igniting it all the time. And so I'm really disappointed in that, but I mean, to be honest, you're not buying this to spin it. This is not a saber to spin easily because of all these little bobbles and greebles and whatnots there. So not the best for spinning. This thing spins like a dream. It's very well balanced. I think the balance point is somewhere around in here. So you're almost right at that tip there, which a lot of times you won't find. So the balance point is really well done on this. So this thing spins like a dream, and there's no way that you're going to knock that down accidentally. It's just a little bit of notch in the handle there. So much better for spinning, absolutely. Sorry, turn that off. I say as I accidentally ignite it. So let's give this thing a little judgment, guys. So what do we think? What do I think of the Disney Parks version, Anakin Rey lightsaber, versus the Legacy version lightsaber? So for overall, electronics, very, very similar. I think that the internal electronics of the Rey saber absolutely beats out this Legacy saber. It's just slightly better swing response in there. Nothing that you're going to want to write home about on either of them, but I would give the advantage to this one. For the blade flash on clash and effect, I give the advantage to the Legacy saber. Just with that big yellow flash, it looks a whole lot better. Neither one is responsive, and honestly, you're not buying either saber for those. Swingability, got to give it to the Legacy saber. This one, again, I think it's just the style of the saber though that gives it to it. Overall extras, this one wins hands down. You get the really cool stand for it. You get the wall mount. You get the belt clip. This is a really cool display box, but that's all you get with it. So I would have to say that winning-wise, if I had to judge them out, I'm going to give the advantage on this to the Disney Parks version. This one, again, is for sale. They've got a lot of different styles, but for sale, pretty much a gift shop in every park and many of the hotels. Downtown Disney, you can find them as well. But, yeah, good saber. I would say for the $200, I myself would go with the Disney Parks version over the Legacy version. All right. That's all I got for you today, guys. I hope that one answered some questions about some of the different varieties and options available for Disney sabers. Do have a lot of fun stuff coming. I've got some deliveries on Friday. New lightsaber. So I will have a nice little lightsaber reveal. It's going to be my first Eco Swing hilt that I've ever played with, Eco Smooth Swing. So we're gonna see what all that fuss is about and see what that's like. Also have another little surprise coming to help me display some goods, and I'll do some videos this weekend, maybe early next week, to reveal that. That's all I've got for you, though, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, I am Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Get the word out there. I want to give a lightsaber away to one of you. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time.
I felt a great disturbance in the Force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced.